Hey man, subscribe to the channel, man. We back with another one. So look, Moneybagg, yo, when he was in the Bentley driving, he had his Bluetooth connected and it pinged his location from there. So we know for a fact that it was Moneybagg Yo's Bentley and he was in there actually. So he could have either been in the driver's seat or passenger seat. So if he was playing music, he probably was in the driver's seat because I don't think Yo Gotti would be Yo Gotti would definitely be telling Moneybagg Yo to drive him around and all that stuff. So that's really what's going on, man.
You know, if you really pay attention to like basically the facts and what's really going on, like they wanted him out the way. They wanted to send him up since he made the 100 Shot song. If he would have never made the 100 Shot song, actually directing it point blank towards Black Youngster, Moneybagg Yo, and Yo Gotti, this wouldn't have never happened. Young Dolph people would have never turned on him because from what I hear from the streets, y'all gotta pay attention, man. They turned on Dolph. Y'all gotta look at the fact that everybody doing their own thing when nobody there with Dolph. Ain't no way you got this whole thing going on and ain't nobody with you. You gotta have a right-hand man with you. And the so-called right-hand man ain't even said nothing. We don't even know who he is. Like, we saw him one time and never saw him again. Y'all gotta look at that. You gotta pay attention. Young Dolph had the whole truck. They blew at the whole truck. When I say he had, like, he fooled them. He fooled them with the bulletproof everything. They didn't know that, or else they would have never attempted that. They did it then. Then they tried to do it at Makedas, and they was successful because Raven played a big part in what's going on. Y'all gotta look up the setup. Raven Makedas. Look it up. Y'all gotta do y'all research. That, like, a lot of people go on there and they tell like stories about how Raven did this and did that. So go check that out, y'all. Like,
And because Dolph was so much more successful than all of them, and they was so jealous, they had to send a message to basically show that nobody in Memphis can come and like take over. Like Dolph bought all them houses. He dang near owned half of Memphis. When you add the businesses and how many people he had on his label, like, yeah, they didn't want nobody else to come and take over and be the king of Memphis. So they wanted to send a hit, like a message for real. So it wasn't just Gotti, it was everything else. Like all the people that hated on Dolph, the cookie shop, Double R, and it's proven that Double R and Raven is like two peas in a pod. So that's like you can't have Double R without Raven, you can't have Raven without Double R. And she reps them in her management company. And the fact that she keeps that back door open and lets all the Double R guys know, all the street guys know, hey, if y'all want to hit an easy lick, Makeda's always got the back door open. And if they hit that lick, they can always claim insurance, and Makeda's will have their own lick through it.
because you know, if you from the streets, you finna move strategic. You not finna do nothing out of your character. If you look at the fact that, say for instance, Young Dolph would have went to the gas station like he did, and somebody asked him for a lighter. Young Dolph would have been like, no, I ain't got no lighter. He would have been nice to him, but he would have said it in a mannerable way. You got to look at the fact that if a person come up to you and ask you for anything, if it's past a certain time, you know, if you from the street, you know you finna be like, oh yeah, he trying to get, like, stall the time, ask me some questions, check my temperature, see what I'm about, so that he can make a move on me. That's all they tried to do to Dolph. And you gotta look at it. Ain't no way they haven't recovered the jewelry, but 901 Trigger Trey still walking around with Dolph, all the chains. They took the pendants off of all the jewelry, sold the pendants. You got to look at the fact that if they keep the chains, won't nobody know that them Dolphs. unless you really look at it and you be like, wait, Dolph had them same blue diamonds. Look at 901 Trick or Treat neck, y'all. Go look at that video, y'all. He got on Dolph chains.
Exactly. Like when Maurice went up and took the chains off of Dolph and they moved the whole body and everything, they took his wallet and all the phones and everything. Then Maurice went to go change the clothes and he gave the jewelry to a dude who ran out the back. And when he ran out the back, 901 Trick or Treat guided him to the Family Dollar. And then that's when that picture was taken of them in the Family Dollar standing right next to 007. Then when they go and escape into 901 Trick or Treat's truck, that's when he put all the jewelry in his truck and 901 still got it. So it's a jewelry heist that we also have solved within the Dolph case. Like, it's real live, man. The fact that everything is coming down on the cookie shop. You see the way how things work, how we're able to figure them out, and the bad guys never win when it comes to like the good people. Like, there's always gonna be somebody who figures out the truth, and the truth will come to light for the cookie shop. Like, their days are numbered. CMG's days are numbered before this whole case come. And the feds, they had to get Cash out the way first with his RICO case before they go after CMG. So that's just because to the time, like the way it works is they were watching Cash Out right before they started watching Yo Gotti and CMG. So they just took out Cash Out, and now they about to go move in on Yo Gotti, CMG, that whole Southeast area, because they've been watching them for a long time now. And they were even watching that same day. So they know Moneybagg Yo was in that Bentley and that Yo Gotti literally was right next to him. And Black Youngster was running around too, seen by the witnesses on the scene. And man, y'all just got to understand that everything is figured out. Like once they get these phone records and they see the network they were connected to is going to show exactly what street they was on. And all of them are going to show up to be on airways. You know what I mean? So the fact that they were all there means it was a RICO, and it's racketeering. Like, it's racketeering from CMG and Double R. The fact that Raven leaves that back door open and sets up crimes to happen on purpose, that's a racketeering too. And CMG is involved in it too because they do the same thing. They take turns running through the back. And on that day with Dolph, they were all in there waiting, Double R and CMG. So that's why they connected together, and they both, like, when the feds come in, they're going to get both of them on the indictment and the whole testimony and Miranda. So subscribe to the channel, y'all. We come in with some more breaking news that's coming out, man. And yeah.